my Super Mario adventure. My girl's trapped on the other side of town, so I'm moving in leaps and bounds. Folks around my way think I'm strange, but there's a villain to blame. Even my mom, she thinks I'm crazy, but I got to rescue Daisy. Place at Super Mario Land.
Welcome to Radio Redux, where stuff has... I don't know. It's too hot to think, frankly. San Diego Comic-Con's going on. In fact, it's gone on so much it's now finished. I don't know. At the beginning of the show, you had Ambassadors of Funk featuring MC Mario of Super Mario Land. And then we had Super Smash Bros. Brawl with, it was actually a Super Mario 64 track with Bob on Battlefield, because all the bombs. And then we had some Metal Gear Rising and Chasing Sundowner. And we've got Theme of Green Cave in the background at the moment. An original Rider. How are you? I'm good. Apart from being really, really hot, and every window in the house is open. When I say the house, every window in the flat is open. I have a fan on me, which is probably causing all sorts of background noise, which I won't go and deal with when it comes to editing this damn thing. I know it's been very quiet at the moment, over the course of this period of time. But never mind. Never mind, it's... brain just failing, I'm sorry. There is no hope. Everyone must leave, we must start a new life under the sea. It is our only hope from this point onwards. Seriously. That there's nothing else. So who do we have in the chat room at the moment? Well, we've got Glitch, Sonic Zone Cop, Voice, Vija, The Joiner, Silver Sonic, Shadix, Inigo Venato. The Sonic Zone Cop just left, actually. I just said your name, damn it! D'Artagnan, CTR, Bogger, the Busy Lizzie, AUK, who's just dead to the world, really. And then we've got Rectrix and the Burning Flame 2010. And then there's Whoa 21 as well. It's going to be a mostly music show. I mean, I could talk about many things, really, if I really put my mind to it, I guess. I mean, there's the Batman, Superman film that's been announced, and oh my god. There's that. There's, I don't know, there's not a hell of a lot to talk about games-wise. Forever Sonic come in, so hello to him. But we got some nice music coming out for you today, all manner of things. I believe Double Cross is listening as well. I say that because on the basis that my iPod is currently going nuts with message updates. And yeah, I don't know. I'm being distracted. This is the same person who kept me distracted until like 3 AM this morning by putting the word horse into lyrics of other songs. Here's one song that wasn't used though. That's Bentley Jones with Waiting for Clouds. It's the Funkstyle Radio Mix. I'll hit you back after that. I'll explain the whole horse into lyrics thing later. Okay? This running road, she's broken all her vows. Now she's heading for the next town. And I don't know why. We believe all the lies. We will content our fate. Keep her out until the next day. So far here now, I'm just waiting for the clouds to roll, so I can see the stars again. So dark in here now, I'm just waiting for clouds to roll, so I can fall in love again. Please take that to die. Just biding my time for you so we can get it right. Oh, along with the storm, the rain is still pour, and it blows about, all about till we get it all down. Their voices haunting me. There should have been a sign. Something saying he wasn't mine. This time I don't know why. We believe all the lies. Why do we not think believe when that's always the first one to leave? So I'm here now, just waiting for clouds to fall, so I can
And we're back. I've just had a ticket. I've just had a question from Forever Sonic, actually. It said, have you been officially invited, or did you manage to get tickets for Summer of Sonic? Last year I would have been invited, apparently, but I got tickets like everybody else. And this year I'm a guest. I'm special in that I apparently will always have a ticket. Because, co-creator of the damn thing. So, yeah, what's going on? The music you just had was Ben Jones, Waiting for Clouds, the Funkstar Radio mix. People were saying they didn't remember that one. A couple of people was mentioning that, and I believe it is indeed one of the free tracks that was given away. If you go onto the Ben Jones website, then you'd probably be able to get hold of that still, I'd imagine. A Flying Swallow. That's from the Best of the Yakuza franchise soundtrack. And then Arkham City, Nick Arundel's It's Initiation Time was the last one there coming up. Brave Sonic also requests a Sonic-related one. There's no problem with that. Sonic Heroes Bingo Highway Remix. Oh yeah, we can certainly have that. We can certainly have Bingo Highway Remix. In fact, let me just line that up for you. Matter of fact, I haven't heard the Bingo Highway remix in ages. Ages and ages and ages. And we specifically want the remix version. So, oops, I almost dragged that into the IRC chat, which would have done absolutely no good whatsoever, I'm guessing. Okay, and we've got coming up. So bingo, that's going to be your next one, Sonic Heroes. Then we're going to have some classic Sonic 2 special stage theme. And then we're going to have Bogey Battle, because a bogey in a battle. I can't remember which game that is actually. That's Vanquish actually. So that's your next free tracks coming up. But yes, the chat seems very busy. The free stuff from the Finally Free album isn't on the site anymore, apparently, according to Langavater. That's a shame. That's a big shame. That might be a rights thing. Where's my Sonic Zone cop request? Oh, there it is. Excellent. Could you play some stuff from Sonic after the sequel? No, I can't. Because I don't have the soundtrack. I have no idea what any of the tracks sound like. And I'm not really interested in SATS, unfortunately. Yeah, what you gonna do? So yes, the horse thing. It was Double Cross's fault, but there was a whole thing of supplementing a word in lyrics to make a song slightly more ridiculous, and the word that was picked was horse. Don't ask why. Turns out Disney songs are very fruitful comedic material for that. You know. It's imagine Gaston from Beauty and the Beast with the word horse replacing things. Gosh, it disturbs me to see you, horse, looking so down on the horse. Every guy here'd like to be you, horse. Even when taking your horse. There's no horse in town that's as mild as you. You're everyone's favourite horse. Etc. So, I mean, you could have all of that stuff. That'd be interesting. Which was Sonic songs. I mean, you could take... Okay, so if somebody could take a Sonic song. Someone suggest a word, okay, that we could use. That we could use for this. We might be trying to do this with a Sonic song. I know people are just going to say cube, so I might as well just said that really. But I'm sure we could have something else. There's Eagle! Oh yes, that was one of the things I wanted to talk about. The new colour powers. Way for Sonic Lost World. I'm a bit about what's going on with Sega actually, because we've not Sonic Rex. I did my little announcement saying, I've kind of fallen out of love with Sega and I was a bit disappointed and stuff, and I wasn't going to be buying any of the games coming up because I'm just not. And all of a sudden, Sonic Rex no longer has access to the Sega Press Vault, and it suddenly dawned on me the other day, I've not received an email from them in a while, even with all these updates going on, so I'm now very suspicious about what's going on. I wonder if I like hurt their feelings or something. The last time their feelings seemed a bit hurt, they acted very douchey towards the site, and that's all I'm going to say on the matter. But yeah, I'm sort of curious as to what's going to happen next now. I mean, heaven help somebody not like something. Anyway, speaking of not liking something, the Sonic Colors powers are back in Sonic Lost World, which is good news. Good news! Even better news, we've got the announcer back!
Frenzy!
Yeah, he's back. Except that we've got new colour powers, because there were colour powers that didn't work very well and don't work as much now, and they weren't very popular because, I don't know, or they don't work very well in this particular new medium. So instead of hover, we've now got eagle. Yeah, because eagles. That means you. So I think it was made eagle just as a little extra tie-in with Roger Craig Smith and Assassin's Creed. It's just like, oh my god, it's merging into one terrible thing. I hope not, because Assassin's Creed's getting so bad. And Sonic's on the way up again, and Assassin's Creed's on the way down. And if they merge, something terrible might happen, which worries me. So let's hope that doesn't happen. Of course, it could just if it hits that and starts going down, then it'll bump into the Planes movie on the way, and it'll just become one horrendous mishmash of Roger Craig Smith. Not that there's anything wrong with Roger Craig Smith, but I'm just terrified that then all the games might just suddenly merge together via this Roger Craig Smith catalyst, and then we'll become Resident Sonic. And then Robotnik will Robotnik will just never die and just come back wearing shades. He wears shades anyway, doesn't he, I guess. It would be a Captain Wesker. Right, okay. Let's get the next musical tracks on the way. Rhythm is one of the other ones. I find it quite funny that the most difficult thing in Sonic Generations was the Vector one, the Vector minigame, where you have to bat the note back and forth. Essentially the Ganon Zelda fight, but with Vector and Sonic. And for some reason, this is the most difficult thing in the entire game. Backwards and forwards. Oh my god, he's just going to randomly throw the note over. Now you can become a note, because rhythm and action games are fun. Yeah, it makes no goddamn sense. Even for the colour powers, it makes no goddamn sense, rhythm. And I don't know. I liked Hover. Eagle's like okay, fine, but rhythm. Yeah. And the other one's like Asteroid. Which actually looks kind of cool. But at the same time, it's I understand why that one is there. because you cannot have Frenzy or Void anymore, because those came from the Naga wisps that no longer exist. Well, they shouldn't any exist, because the Naga wisps came from Dr. Eggman doing his evil scientific procedure on them. Oh, spoilers from 3 years ago. Dr. Eggman sucking out their hyper go-on power. Wow, I actually remember what that was called. And yeah, it's... So those shouldn't exist anymore, therefore that makes sense that the dark, violet and violent power comes into play slightly differently. So, yeah, but they suck. They suck. I don't see them working that well as the other ones did. At least we've got Drill back, we've got Rocket back, Laser. There wasn't any sign of Cube, was there? We might have lost Cube. Oh my god! We've lost Cube. Okay, I demand that we get this reinstated. Cube has to be reinstated. This is a very important thing. It doesn't matter. I don't care if it makes absolutely no sense in the game, but Cube has to be in it. That's, Laser, woohoo. No one gives a damn about Laser. Rocket, it's Drill and Cube, face it. They're the ones that people care about. Cube! Anyway, while you're thinking about that, here's Bingo Highway. Apparently, Ken Penders owns Bob Dylan. Why? So we had Bogey Battle from Vanquish, then we had Metallic Man's Bad Future, the American version from Sonic CD, and then we had Beginning Version C from Virtual Fighter 5, done by so many people I don't even know where to start. We're coming up to the end of today's show. We're in the final straight. There's not going to be a live stream today. In fact, last week's live stream has actually vanished now. It's deleted itself. I don't know where we even begin now with all this stuff. I hope it saved, because otherwise, just really everything about this now. So, we got some nice tracks to wind out the day. We've got a double dip of Sonic Colors remixes. One from Rexy, one from Brandon Strader. The Rexy one's Going to the Light, and the Brandon one is Will o' the Wisp. So that's about 10 minutes of music straight away there of Sonic Colorsness. In the chat, meanwhile, everyone's talking about Hover and Blade and everything else, and then Double Cross went and chased Oniga Venato. I don't know. Also, people talk about my Sega powers and whether or not I still have them. I don't. I just have the knowledge of. I have the power of foresight, and also the power of the blatantly obvious is happening. Hello. I think that was a worry. It was a worry that I might go and just spill Sega's secrets out into the void. Oh, out into the. Thank you. But no, it's just that. You know, if there's stuff goes on. I mean, I've got no idea what the heck's going on with Sega anymore. I don't know any of the games coming up. I don't know. I knew nothing about Lost World because it was 2 years, man. 2 years ago now I left. So no, it's just, you know, and I would know this anyway when stuff happens. Do you have the power of Grayskull? I do have the power of Grayskull. I guess you have the. I guess you would have the honor of Grayskull. Oh, if you guess what I said there. As long as no cops know. But it's stuff that you know is obvious to me and to you if you just step back and go. Actually, the reason they've done that is that. So whatever. I don't care. I'm done with the whole situation. I'm quite happy living my life, doing my things. And what do we have to say? There's this show. Nothing happened this week of note, really. But San Diego Comic Con. Oh, also question, what do you think about the Archie Comics reboot? It needs to happen. Penders has messed everything up. And you know, we're not going to get any further than we are. So just wipe it, start it again. Let's not have these problems. And Penders can go off and make his Lara Sue Chronicles no one will buy. Because it will be terrible. Because he's terrible. I was asked for some Billy Hatcher. I'll probably take it over a little bit. What can we get for that? Let's Go Easy from Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg. That will be up immediately after Poison Spear for Sand Scorpion from Sonic and the Secret Rings. I'll be straight up after that, and we'll let you know. Yes, I know he's on Twitter now. That's a horrible, horrible, horrible idea. I don't want to. I don't even know where to begin with that. I'm not interested. If he tweets me or Rex, he might get short shift. He's made 9 tweets so far. I'm doing this. I've got a question. Curious about my project. I'm at San Diego Comic Con. No, you really should not be. I'd be very interested if that actually is him. There's nothing so far suggesting that he is. But yes, Poison Spear for Sand Scorpion is up next. Then Let's Go Easy and the double stuff. Double Sonic Colors. For now, until the heat dies down, I've been RJGK, this has been Radio Relax, and I'll see you next time. Penders permitting. Just wave. Except Ken Penders.